Hey y'all, this is Abundant Empress Tarot. We're going to do pick a card real quick. It's my Spiritual Awakening deck. I likes it. Let's see. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Whatever that number you picked, that's the card for you. The message for you. Spirit messages from your ancestors. Spirit messages from the divine, from God, from the universe. I don't know what you believe in. You do. Alright, Spirit. I card one people. What do they need to know most? What do they need to learn? What's their message? 2 cards came out. And I'm going to go with it. Usually it's my card 3 people with 2 cards, but the law of dharma. Transform your pain into your purpose. And the law of reciprocity. Give without expecting anything in return. Ooh, that's fitting to be good. That's my card 1 folk. Card 2 people. The law of perception. Look beyond the illusion to the one truth. That's my card 2 people. And card 3. Card 3 people. This is 3. Nope. There's 3 cards. I'm going to take the first 2 that came out. The law of vibration. Ooh, this fitting to be real good. This is not going to be long. I'm not fitting to do this today. And the law of forgiveness. Release all judgments and set yourself free. And the law of vibration. Practice the art of not knowing and start flowing. I'm also getting raising your vibrations as well. Understanding your vibration, understanding energy. Alright. That's my card 3 folk. Card 1, card 2, card 3 folk. Alright, let's get started. Card 1 folk. The law of dharma. Transform your pain into purpose. And the law of reciprocity. Some of y'all are martyrs. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't get upset, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just picking up with the card. Some of y'all are martyrs, which has caused you this great pain. Y'all sacrifice yourselves in order to give to others without anybody pouring back into you. Child, I said this was fitting to be good. Card 1 folk. Clarify, Spirit. This law of dharma. Transform your pain into purpose. Y'all got to take charge of your life right now. Y'all have to take authority over your own life. Some of y'all are letting people run you ragged. With this Emperor card. Because now is no more. You could be an Aries, or Aries could be doing this to you. Using you. Taking from you. And you keep giving without anything in return. Or by you transmuting this pain into purpose. You got to get into this Emperor energy. You got to take control. This Emperor is no nonsense. He's a boss. This could also be a father wound for some of y'all. This Emperor is a father. Or you just got to embody this energy. Clarify this law of reciprocity. This is the truth. Everything I said is the truth with this Ace of Swords. But you got to look at the truth of the matter. Who is pouring into your cup? Who is pouring into you? While you're pouring into everybody else, who's pouring into you? Ugh. It's a legit question. Sometimes there is a cost for selflessness. You're going to have to find the happy medium between selfishness and selflessness, which is self-love, my dear. Self-love, you give, but you give from a full cup. Self-love knows when the gig is up. I'm not getting anything in return. Time for me to pour back into me, or find someone else more worthy to pour into, who's going to pour back into me. That is what relationship is, reciprocity. I love you, you love me. I give and I pour into you, you pour back into me. It is constantly a circle. This is reciprocity. Right now you're pouring into people who have holes in their cups, a crack in their bowl. So you pouring into them, and it's just leaking everywhere. They don't have enough to pour back into you. You got about this much to pour into you, and it's not sufficient for you, and it's causing you pain. All right, one more card for the law of dharma and the law of reciprocity for my card one, folks. Because I said this is quick. You're gonna have to some of y'all want this situation to change so bad, not realizing that you have the power to change the situation. You want the other person to change. You want the other person to pour into you. You want the other person to give to you. You want the other person to see you. You want the other person to validate you. You want the other person to love you. Divine is saying, everything that I just said, do it for you instead of waiting on that other person. Balance the scales out. I know there's no scales, but the star card is balance. You see this? She's pouring into this little pond, lake, or whatever, and then she's pouring over here. This is what you, right now, is in the reverse for you. You're doing this to yourself. You're pouring this and pouring into yourself, and everybody else, or this particular situation, or this relationship, or this dynamic, you're pouring into them. They're getting more of you than you are giving to yourself. You cannot survive off of this little bit of water. Off of just a little bit of love. And some of y'all might be holding on. Like I said, this could be a father, like a relationship with a father, I don't know. Or a relationship with a significant man. I don't know your lives. It could be your husband. I don't know your lives. But y'all pouring into I can't think of the word dry ground. Not dry ground. You're pouring. It's not worth it anymore. It's not worth it. And with this line, I just noticed this line. We in Leo season. This might be coming to a head. Even more evident right now. I don't know your lives. It's being illuminated. It's something you can't keep going on like this. Anything else? Let me get y'all some advice, because I said I'm not going forever with this. What's some advice for my card one folk with this? How do they transform their purpose? How do they begin to pour into themselves with this law of reciprocity and stuff? A lot. You need harmony and resolution. You need to ground yourself. You need to take a step back and find the joy and the contentment. Some of y'all are people pleasers as well. You need to find joy and contentment within you. Not trying to make everybody else happy. And they not making you happy. So make yourself happy. And get rid of them fools. I don't care if it's a parent. Distance yourself. I didn't say cut it off. Distance yourself. With clear, cancel, and release. Clear out things that no longer serve you. Accept who you are. Some of y'all are seeking other people to accept you. Accept who you are. Now you're going to get me mad because that topic right there, I'm going to get hot. I'm going to get passionate. So I'm going to move on. Time to save yourselves. Sometimes it's time to get in this emperor energy. Stand your ground. And just do it little by little. Everything, Rome wasn't built in a day. You didn't get here overnight. So please don't expect to get out of it overnight either. But start with a change mindset. Transform your pain into purpose. Just like the card says. Transmute the energy. Some of y'all gave and gave and gave, and this person is no longer around. They went somewhere else. And y'all can't believe that they left. Now it's time for you to take a step back and really evaluate the situation and begin loving on you. Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. Alright, hopefully this reading was helpful for my card 1 people. Good luck. I've been here, so no judgment from me. If you got to clear, cancel, release, and get your mind right, start loving on y'all and understanding the word reciprocity, understanding the law of reciprocity. Like the video, y'all, if this reading resonated with y'all. Alright? Card 2 people. Card 2 people. Hey, y'all. Y'all got law of perception. Look beyond the illusion to the one truth. Yeah, some of y'all are not seeing, but you're either ignoring the red flags, you're in denial about what you're seeing, or you got your head in the sand. Something goes on with y'all. Clarify this. What does my card 2 people need to change their perception on? See beyond the illusion to see the truth. What's going on? Y'all need to ground yourselves. Some of y'all might be all over the place. You can't see the bigger picture. You can't see what's going on, so some of y'all might need to ground yourselves. Some of y'all might think you're in a situation with this Miracles card. Some of y'all might think you cannot get out of whatever you're in, and that's a damn lie from the pit of hell. Okay? Yeah, it's a storm that you're in. So for some of y'all, I heard, how many rings is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Some of y'all may have been in this storm for 9 years. 9 months, 9 weeks. I don't know your lives, you do. But this is card number 13, which equals a 4. So this storm is meant to bring stability in. I don't know if it's a 9-year storm, though. Some of y'all may have been going through it. I see why card 2 people got 1 card, because this is more than enough. Some of y'all have to, in the midst of the storm, shift your perception. In the midst of the storm. Ground yourself in the storm. Make sense? That could be the miracle. Some of y'all have to ground yourselves in the storm. In the midst of the storm. I know everybody's not Christian, but the story in the Bible, when Jesus was sleeping on the boat, and in the midst of the storm, and everybody else was panicking around him, and they're like, Jesus, like, help, help, help. I'm paraphrasing, y'all. And Jesus was sleeping like a baby down in the bottom of the boat, so he really felt all the boat swaying and stuff. But he was sleeping peacefully. Y'all gotta kind of get like that. That's the best example I can that I can think of right this second. That just popped in my head. Is that story. I think he said something about, oh, ye of little faith, or something like that. I could be combining scriptures. I don't know. But that story is sticking out. Ground yourself in the storm. And how you do that? Everybody's different. So I cannot tell you how you ground yourself in the storm. Even grounding yourself in the storm could be going to therapy and just figuring out you right now. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening around you and to you and in you, but this is also a storm within you. There's a storm for some of y'all outside of you, and there's a storm within you. Now it's time to calm the storm within you, in order so you can better see the storm outside of you. Because like I said, some of y'all all over the place. It's time to ground yourselves. Some of y'all are repressing the storm inside of you too. Y'all not letting it out. Grounding yourself in the storm could also mean like, yeah, I'm going through this now, but I ain't going through this forever. Or I'm going through this and I'm getting out of this today. Especially if it's a certain relationship. Like sometimes grounding yourself and getting yourself together in your mind, right? Then you can see everything, and then you can lay out a plan. I'm speaking from experience to help you maneuver out of the storm outside of you, if that makes sense. Clarify the storms, and you might be dealing with the King of Wands, a King of Wands energy. Or you got to get in this King of Wands energy. Now, we in Leo season, and he got a lion too. Now, especially going in, this is his 8-8 portal. Now is the time. You got to, so you can get in this, you got to ground yourself to get in this King of Wands energy. This man is a visionary. This man, when he's high vibes, he's a visionary. He takes action, but first, it's strategic action. It's intentional. He looks and observes everything. He is going to take action, but he's looking to see the best possible way to do it from a clear headspace. And I think that's what the divine is trying to say for you all, what to do in this storm. And by y'all doing that, miracles do happen. By y'all doing that, the miracle is... that could be the miracle in itself. Somebody else could be causing the storm for you. You can't get out of it. And like I said, it's a lie from the pits of all hell. Somebody lied. Somebody is underestimating you. You just got to shift your perception in the midst of the storm. Which is easier said than done sometimes. I'm going to give you my life story, example. So one of my old jobs, they thought like they're going to give me hell. They're going to give me a hard time. Oh, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. Let me write you up. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Putting all the stipulations on me. They thought that I was going to crack. They thought I was just going to up and leave and quit. I don't know what their goal was. But you got me effed up. So once I got myself together, got my mind right, I went and sat there and I'm like, I was really mad that weekend. I'm like, they're writing me up. They're telling me I'm doing this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. This is a job I've been doing for 2 years. And you're saying I'm making mistakes from 3 months ago? You didn't mention it 3 months ago? You want to mention it now? You want to call yourself gathering information so you can write me up? Still wasn't warranted in my opinion. And it still wasn't. Because I know I was doing my shit. Okay? So, especially when I know I'm doing right and you're telling me I'm not, you're pissing me off. Then I fix one thing you say I'm doing wrong, and you want to move the bar. Oh, you got me fucked up. Okay? And I don't do misery at work, especially in no office. Okay? So, I got my mind right, and then I was very intentional. I wrote down everything I wanted in a job. Not what I don't want. I said everything I want. From salary to the type of boss I want, to the type of work atmosphere I want, to how far it freaking is from my house. Very intentional. And then I only looked for jobs that matched that. But that only happened after I grounded myself. That is one example. I got my King of Wands energy because you got me effed up. I shift my perception from why are they doing this to me? Why is this happening to me? To how the hell am I get out of here? Because you got me effed up. I'm not staying here and I'm not following your stupid ass rules with your micromanagement BS. And I got a job within 2 months off of 3 interviews. But I was very intentional on what I said I wanted and what I said I needed. Does that make sense? I got my Kings of Wands energy after I grounded myself. And I was in the midst of that storm. And they still were giving me hell. And they couldn't even believe it. I was still kind to them. Still nice. Still showed up to work every single day. Gave my 2 weeks notice and said I got another job. And that job paid double than what that job was supposed to. So the storm caused me to shift my perception, not only from what they were doing, but the gig is up, babe. You said you was only going to stay here for 2 years. It's been 2 years now. I got complacent. I got comfortable. So we're going to have to force your way out of it. Plus, I'm a Taurus. Sometimes I need a little nudge. But you got me effed up. Even one of the ladies I worked with said, I'm so surprised that you, as a professional, you have carried yourself with all the crap that they're giving to you. She said that on the very last day I left. My very last day. I said, you got me effed up. Okay, devil. That's what you want to do? You want to play? I don't play games. I end them. And that's for somebody, whoever needed that. Because that was forever. Anywho, any final messages for my card 2 people? Final messages. Journey. Branch out to new worlds. Some of y'all are experiencing this storm because the divine wants to do something different in your life. He wants to move you to a different spot, to a different position. He wants you to grow. Even if it's been 9 years. Some of y'all have been in this storm by choice. Ooh, that's what I heard. Some of y'all. Not all storms are choices. But if it's hell in a relationship and you just decide to stay thinking it's going to get better, and every year, every month is worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, that's on you, boo-boo, after a while. Same with the little story I told you about my little testimony about one of the jobs I was on. And hope, an idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. That's shifting your perception. Changing your mindsets, changing how you see things can do a world of difference. Alright, card 2 people. Like the video if this resonated with you at all. A little bit, all of it. Alright? Good luck. Card 3 people. Hi, my card 3 people. So y'all got the law of forgiveness. Release all judgments and set yourself free. And the law of vibration. Practice the art of not knowing and start flowing. I think the first step is y'all have to understand forgiveness. I know people say this all the time. Forgive, forgive, forgive. And you be like, for what? I understand. I know. Been there, done that. But then I had to understand the importance of forgiveness. It frees you from that bitterness, from that resentment, You feel lighter. You truly forgive them. That don't mean bring that person back into your life. Forgive them so you can move on with your goddamn life. Sometimes that forgiveness will put us be having a stronghold on us, on our lives, on our movements. You can hear it in the way you speak to people, in the way you deal with other people and other relationships and stuff. It's such a thing between being shrewd and just being straight unforgiving to everybody. That's the problem. When you don't forgive one person, then you're all of a sudden not unforgiving with other people as well. And some of y'all have to forgive yourselves for putting yourself in a particular situation. Some of it was not your fault. Some of it may have been your fault. Forgive yourself. Release yourself from judgment. You're only human. That alone raises your vibration. Forgiving yourself and forgiving the other person. But you don't know what they did to me. You don't know my life either. And I'm saying from experience. Forgiving someone, accepting and forgiving them brings you a certain level of peace. And when you truly forgive them, you stop. True forgiveness is not just, oh, don't bring it up anymore, especially if you're still with that person. That's true. But true forgiveness frees you. You'll feel a weight lifted off of you. And by forgiving, like I said, that bitterness and that resentment, it starts lifting off of you. You don't even care what that person is doing. Like, no, you cannot come back and over here in this arena. But I forgive you. All right, Spirit, clarify this law of forgiveness and this law of vibration, please. Clarify law of forgiveness and law of vibration for my card 3 people. What is this law of forgiveness? A lot, apparently. I need some new cards. These is all tore up. All bent up. Clarify law of forgiveness for my card 3 people, please. It's just further confirming. Some of y'all need to rest. After a major heartbreak, after a major breakthrough, this forgiveness is a major breakthrough. And then rest in that. You see this sword? This is the sword of truth. This is the Ace of Swords. This is what you got after these 3 of Swords, after this heartbreak. You're resting. You're praying. Some of y'all need to pray and ask God how to forgive a person. How to free yourself. Because we all don't have all the answers. We really don't. Even with tools like tarot or reading runes or whatever. We ain't got all the answers. We're not supposed to. But we all can work together. Trust in the divine. Y'all the wounded warrior. The 9 of Wands. By forgiving, I don't know your lives, whoever it is that you need to forgive, even if it's yourself, it is a catalyst for you to be able to go to the next thing. It gives you just enough strength to try it one more time with this 9 of Wands. To start again. See, he's holding on this 1 wand. Think of it as the Ace of Wands. So he's taking this truth and this wand, and you're moving forward. You're taking action. Like how I broke that down. Even though it's the 9 of Wands. New spark. Clarify. I'm putting, see, by forgiving, you put these burdens down with this 10 of Wands in reverse. Certain burdens. You've been carrying, some of y'all been carrying these burdens around for a long time. Got hurt in that pain for a long time. Some of y'all may have to forgive a Queen of Pentacles energy, or you are a Queen of Pentacles, or you are an earth sign. Or by forgiving stabilizes you. Stabilize the situation. I don't know your lives. You do. It's a new opportunity. See, I don't know why I never looked at these cards like this, but she's got one pentacle, that Ace of Pentacles. So you got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, because he's holding his wand and she's holding this pentacle. It's a new opportunity for you. It creates new opportunities for you. I hope I'm making sense, y'all. I don't read cards like everybody else. I really be looking at the pictures and stuff be popping in my head. The Fool card is taking a leap of faith. Is allowing yourself to start flowing again. Some of y'all are stopped up. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense. Some of y'all are stopped. It's like, take this bottle of water, right? You're pouring it, flowing, 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 flowing. But it can't flow with this top on it. Nothing is going to come out. Nothing is coming out. This, by you forgiving, I ain't finna open this, but use your imagination. By you forgiving, it allows the water to flow out of you. It allows you to move differently. Makes sense? It allows you to take a leap of faith to go in a new direction. And it raises your vibrations. Just let the divine lead you and guide you. You don't know everything. You don't know what the benefits are going to be by you forgiving. You might not want to forgive because you feel like that you have control by not forgiving that person. Not forgiving that betrayal. But in all honesty, it's holding you back and no one else. Leave that old way behind. Some of y'all might be scared that you don't know what's in front of you. Divine saying, just keep raising your vibrations. Just by you raising your vibrations, it brings in new stuff. It brings in new people. It brings in new opportunities. It brings in new thought processes and ways of doing things. And she looks so free. She looks so content and at peace. Anything else for my card 3 people? The Star. Healing begins. Balance begins. Comes in. Prayers are being answered. Wishes are being fulfilled. By just flowing. I like it. I likes it a lot. Alright, y'all, card 3 people. I like it. And I'm going to end it just like that for my card 3 people. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Accept, accept, accept. Then move forward and let the divine guide you. Begin your stabilizing yourself. Taking a leap of faith. Raising your vibrations. Alright, if this reading resonated with card 3 folk, like the video. It's a wonderful donation. Please and thank you. Comment, subscribe. Till next time. I hope this was helpful for my card 3 people. For any card that you picked, I hope the message was helpful. Alright, I'm Abundant Empress Tarot. Till next time. Bye, y'all.